Maybe I'm not as good as a screenwriter as I thought I was. Hi, I'm just a Swedish wannabe screenwriter that is trying to get better by criticizing my own and other people's scripts. And I think it's a fun idea to criticize some AI-generated scripts. So I had an AI generate a short film of about this logline called Lantern of Souls. Exterior, village, night. The village is alive with a vibrant festival of lanterns. Lanterns of various colors and shapes hang from every building and tree, casting a warm glow over the festivities. The air is filled with laughter, music, and the scent of delicious food. Exterior, village square, night. A young boy, Lucas, 10, curious and adventurous, wanders through the square, captivated by the lanterns. He spots a particular old lantern on a merchant's cart, emitting a soft, mystical glow. Lucas, to himself, "That one looks special." Merchant, approaching. "Ah, you have a keen eye, young man. This lantern holds a unique magic. It reveals the souls of the departed." Lucas, intrigued. "Can I see it?" Merchant, grinning. "Take it. It chooses its bearer." The merchant hands Lucas the lantern. As soon as Lucas touches it, the lantern glows brighter, casting a beam of light that reveals a ghostly figure of a young girl, Ella, 8, gentle and lost. Lucas, stunned. "Who are you?" Ella, sadly. "I'm Ella. I've been lost for a long time. Can you help me find my family?" Lucas, determined. "Yes, I'll help you." Exterior, village streets, night. Lucas and Ella moves through the festival, the lanterns lighting their way. They pass through the bustling crowd, unnoticed by the revealers. Exterior, village outskirts, night. The lantern glows intensifies as they reach the outskirts of the village. They arrive at an old abandoned house, overgrown with ivy. Lucas, surprised. "Is this your home?" Ella, nodding. "It was. My family left when I disappeared." Lucas, softly. "We'll find them." Exterior, cemetery, night. The lantern leads them to a quiet cemetery on the edge of the village. They stop in front of a weathered gravestone marked with the name Ella Thompson. Lucas, confused. "Why are we here?" Ella, tearfully. "I've been trying to find peace, but I couldn't until I saw my family again." Suddenly, the lantern's light reveals the spirit of Ella's family, her mother, father, and younger brother, gathered around the gravestone. Ella's mother, softly. "Ella, we've been waiting for you." Ella, running to them. "Mom, Dad, Tommy!" Lucas, watching in awe. "They've been here all along." Ella's father, to Lucas. "Thank you for bringing her to us. She can finally rest now." Lucas, smiling. "I'm glad I could help." The spirits embrace Ella, and their forms begin to glow brighter before slowly fading away, leaving a peaceful aura around the gravestone. Interior, village square, night. Lucas returns to the festival, holding the dim lantern, the merchant approaching him. Merchant, "You've done a noble thing tonight, young man. The lantern's magic has fulfilled its purpose." Lucas, gratefully. "Will it help others now?" Merchant, smiling. "The lantern light will always guide those in need, as long as their hearts are willing to help." The merchants disappear into the crowd. Lucas looks up at the night sky, where a new star shines brightly. Lucas, whispering, "Goodbye, Ella." So, first of all, in this script, most of it just works. There's nothing inherently wrong with any of it. It's just something doesn't feel right. And in this script, I've narrowed it mostly down to the dialogue. Dialogue is different from speaking. While two people can talk about anything in any way, dialogue is between characters and inherently different from two people talking. Because dialogue is usually trying to make at least two things happen: tricking the audience to believing that the characters are real, and progressing the story. Both can and often are used separately, but then usually nothing happens in the scene or it's just expository dialogue. And this script is full of expository dialogue. Almost every line works on paper, like this can be used in a movie. But the dialogue isn't believable. So instead of the dialogue feeling like it's coming from the characters, it will feel more like it comes from the writer. Let's use an example. Ella says, I've been lost for a long time. Can you help me find my family? Here we get the objective of the story. Help Ella find her family. Why? Because she's lost. But the way that information is just handed to the audience is expository dialogue. They're not trying to hide it by making the characters talk in a way a person would try to talk. So if you want to change expository dialogue to dialogue, then you have to find a way that the character of Ella tells Lucas this information. So you have to have the character Ella tell Lucas the information in such a way that we as an audience believe that it's she who says it. Not that she has to say it so the audience knows it. And just by changing the way that the characters gives the information throughout the story, it can greatly impact the believability of the characters. So that's the biggest thing to work with this script. It's the believability of the characters through dialogue. Other than that, I would say that this story could, if it wanted to, have a twist in the third act, because the ending is kind of built like a twist, but they introduce Ella as a ghostly figure. So the story could just save the twist to the end, giving some hints throughout the way, of course. So this is my first draft on how I would rewrite the script. Exterior, village, night. Lanterns of various colors and shapes hang from every building and tree, casting a warm glow over the festivities in the streets below. The mass of people crowd the streets, filled with festival stands. We can hear music, lots of talking and laughing. The festival stands has trinkets, foods, handcrafted items, and of course, lanterns. Lucas, 10, scrawny and dark hair, pushes his way through the crowd. Lucas, Mom? His gaze falls upon the different stands and the lanterns, but all the time, people are in the way. Lucas sees an opening, an alleyway that is empty. He pushes his way forward. Exterior, alleyway, night. Lucas emerges from the crowd of people into the almost empty alleyway. He spots a peculiar old merchant's cart with a special lantern that emits a soft, mystical glow. Lucas, wow. Lucas reaches towards the lantern. Merchant, off-screen. You're lost? Lucas is startled and quickly brings back his hand. From behind the cart leans the merchant into view. He looks at the lantern, then at Lucas with a curious look. Lucas, no, I'm here with my mom. The merchant looks behind him, just a crowd of people. Merchant, most who end up here are lost, but they're usually... He takes a good look at Lucas. Merchant, you know what? The merchant starts untying the lantern. He reaches it forward to Lucas. Merchant, this lantern is used to help people who are lost, to find their way back. So if you hold it up high, your mom might spot you easier. Lucas, I don't have any money. The merchant smiles. Merchant, take it. This lantern chooses its bearer. Lucas receives the lantern. As soon as Lucas touches it, the lantern seems to glow brighter. Lucas, thank you. Lucas starts to walk towards the crowd. There, in a dark corner, next to the crowd, he sees Ella, 8, wearing almost old tethered clothes, crying. Lucas, are you okay? Ella shakes her head. Lucas, are you lost? Ella nods. Lucas, I lost my mom in the crowd as well. Maybe we can look for them together. Lucas reaches his hand out. Ella looks up at him. Her crying turns into sobbing. Ella, can we find my family? Lucas, of course. Ella takes his hand. Lucas, I'm Lucas. Ella, Ella. Exterior, village, night. Lucas and Ella moves through the crowd of people, the lantern up high, casting a glowing light upon them. Lucas, where should we look first? Ella, my mom said that if I was lost, I should wait at the last spot we saw each other. Lucas, I don't think my mom even knows that I'm missing, so I don't even think she knows where she last saw me. Ella, I think I remember my mom crying at my special place. Lucas, maybe she's waiting for you there. She squeezes Lucas' hand. Ella, I'm scared to go there. Lucas squeezes her back. Lucas, I'll go with you. If it's two of us, then maybe it's not as scary. Ella. It's dark and a bit spooky. Lucas. We got the lantern. It can light up the dark place. Ella pauses. Ella. Okay, let's go together. Ella for the first time takes the lead. Exterior cemetery night. The lantern glow lights up the dark and damp cemetery. Lucas and Ella is walking shoulder to shoulder. Lucas. Why are we here? Ella. Because this is the last place I saw my mother. They stop, the lantern's light revealing a weathered gravestone marked with the name Sandra Thompson, Ella's mom. Ella? The light of the lantern also revealing Ella's mom. Ella runs into her arm. Ella's mom. Oh, my sweet Ella. They hug. Ella. Mom! Ella starts tearing up. Ella's mom. I waited so long for you. Ella. I was a bit scared, but Lucas helped me. Lucas, in shock, looks at Ella and Ella's mom, slowly fading away. Ella's mom. Thank you so much. The lantern dims a bit, but still bright enough to cast some light on the gravestone next to it with the name Ella Thompson. Exterior pond night. Lucas is sitting on a bench, the lantern still up high, still glowing, looking out at the water. Lucas' mom. Lucas! She rushes over to him, gives him a big hug. Lucas' mom. I've been worried sick. I looked everywhere for you. Lucas hugs her back, releasing the lantern. Lucas. I've also been looking for you. Lucas' mom. Please, don't wander off like that again. I was so scared that something had happened to you. Lucas. Don't worry. We're together now. The lantern slowly drifts off, the glow no longer there. Exterior alley night. The lantern drifts back towards the merchant, who smiles and ties it back to the cart. Great. Awesome. Weepy-deepy-doo. Exterior cemetery. Cemetery? Cemetery?